Yeah, what up, guys? Welcome to the pod with your boy, the South Bouse, holding it down with Big Lynch as well. And but this is an exciting one because right off the top, we got something. What do you got there, Lynch? And it's funny because you were like, I'm eating. And then
I was, yeah.
you know there's a thing. You're going to eat something here
Well,
at the top.
I popped into
Subway.
Yeah, Subway. Canada's favorite Subway shop, Subway, and I walked in and there was one of these bad boys left, and I guess we cried as a country enough that we got to have this. This was like American.
Because I was in the U.S. and it's not here.
Yeah.
That's how it looks. Oh shit! I don't
last
like
one too, by the way.
Is that thing? So for everyone listening, this is like a Footlong cookie, a chocolate chip cookie, but it looks more like a brownie with my eyes looking at it, like a blondie. But it looks like it could be 12 inches.
I'm gonna measure. I have a measuring tape here because we got to keep these guys honest.
Yeah, so. start measuring it, but it's in a black plastic container type thing, like a vessel. Did it cook in that thing? Is that how they cooked it?
Yeah, that's how they cook it. Yeah, like I went in there.
So this is 2 levels of ugly to me, by the way.
Yeah, it doesn't look very appetizing.
Well, you know what? It reminds me of when people order the marble brownie at Domino's, or if you get the brownie thingy at Pizza Hut or Pizza Little Caesars. It's like a cooked chocolate chip cookie type thing. And it slid right out of the vessel. I didn't think it was going to slide out like that. It must be bigger.
Can you see that?
Let me see the bottom of it. I want to see how shiny it is. The bottom. Let the light hit it a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that stain in the middle. I like that. That's gonna be the best part.
Measurement here.
That's gonna be the best part. That wet center, that moist center. And by the way, guys, Subway also introduced a limited edition Sidekick safe. Literally, Subway has introduced a little container that you could put like 3 of these bad boys in. And it has a little lock. It's a padlocked sandwich carrier, a green one that says Subway on it.
So they're off by half an inch to 11.5 inches, which is just.
Anyone asks, I'm off by a half an inch.
Yeah. They're following that rule. They're following that rule. They're like,
that's a big vanity half inch.
Huge vanity. I think what they're doing is they're like, guess what? There's your half inch. See that? Like that.
Yeah, they measured the container.
They measure the container, which is such bull. But I guess if you're going in on your unit, you can allow the vanity half inch, I guess.
Yeah. So break off piece of that bad boy. Let me know if it's is it soft, this thing? Soft,
very soft. Very soft. Good chocolate chip situation going on here.
I see that it's chocolate chips are behaving. They look like they're melted a little bit.
A lot of them.
This is basically, guys, it's a 12-foot long little like a board, like a chocolate chip cookie board thing. 11 inch. Looks all right. Is it like brownie vibes, like a blondie? It is, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I like it. It's kind of
dense, packed, butter packed.
Exactly like density. That. Dense.
Yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm. Would you lock that up in a Subway safe, Sidekick safe, and carry it with you?
Definitely. Like, who carries 3 subs?
Yeah, this thing can. There's only 100 of them, and they carry 3 subs.
So, but in the picture, they do show one of these cookies in there.
Yeah, and 2 weird breadstick things, like a twisty bread. Like Subway's really trying to push their dessert on us right now. I don't know what's up with that, but
this is a fuck up for real, though. What do you figure the calories? What are the calories in this deal?
On the full 12, 670 calories. I'm going to say 670 calories, and I'm going to say it's 42 grams of fat. No, 42 grams of carbs and 26 grams of fat.
So there's only there was definitely more fat. There's only one of these.
You think
in the store when I got there? Well, I got the last one. There's none left, and chocolate chips seem to be my only option.
What's it called, by the way?
It's just a foot-long cookie, I guess.
It's just called Subway Cookie Footlong?
Yeah, and there was no marketing materials there when I got there. I just walked in and I saw
I'm big time off. It has been a minute. Like I said, this is my deloading phase. But I was off on the calories. By the way, according to this random fucking website, Axios, but no, here, the second website here, a person on Reddit, 1,440 calories. Yeah. Their churros are 190. And
What
I mean,
kind of,
the real cookies got to be around 300. The
But, like,
regular cookies.
Like, who's this for? We're on this podcast. This is, I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'm going to buy this.
You.
Me?
Hello, it's for you. It's for a
You think
lot
I'm
of
sitting
these
by
things.
myself at home with my footlong cookie, just really going in?
No, not that guy. This guy, the guy here at the microphone and the camera. These are a lot of decisions have been made in the sense that they want you to share it. They want you to have this moment.
Like
They
TikTok.
know this is a touch silly, but like a touch silly to a corporation is mega silly vibes. So like you're the guy, a guy who would sit there and film, a guy who just ate a whole meal and he'll crack open a 1,440 calorie long rectangular cookie and eat it on camera. And be like, hey, boys, so I just had this cookie. But it's 30 grams of carbs. No, that's their regular cookies, actually. Right there.
I should have just
Yeah,
quizzed
that
him.
makes sense.
I should have asked him how many, because is there one there because they only make one per day? Or is it one?
Oh, they
because
only had one at the Subway you were
there's
at?
only one sitting there chilling. And they have the
Dude,
racks.
that's a display model. Can't believe he sold you the display model.
I was like, there's no one
Subway.
but, because I just can't think of, like, you're right. This is the real, like, sort of share a picture with your friends sort of
Yeah.
stunt cookie situation.
Stunt cookie.
But, like, why was there only
How long
one?
does it take to make that piece of shit thing?
5 seconds? Like, literally, he popped it in the oven. I'm like, oh, they're gonna make it hot?
Oh, it wasn't even ready?
No,
Wait, what do you mean then? So wait, how do you know that he doesn't have like dozens right?
because
next to him?
I saw how they have like all the bread.
He let you go in the back?
No, in the front. I'm sure he has.
So he has all the
more.
bread stack. He has all the bread stacked there, and the cookie is amongst the bread. It's in the bread there.
It's on the bottom half.
Of course, I knew it was going to be bottom.
Yeah, it's a
half,
bottom
for
half
sure.
deal.
You got
you know.
fucking Italian herbs and grains.
And
at
I
the
did see
top
that.
for
I did
sure.
see it as like a little black container. I'm like, ugh, I'm so mad at this right now, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
that
it
was ugly.
anyways.
Why can't it be loose like the thing? Because it breaks. It'll break in the oven.
Yeah.
So I got a question. So you get there, you see all the bread, and this cookie thing is at the bottom. But did it look like, was it chilling in the middle, or did it look like there had been others?
It was
and
on
they
the
were
far
taken?
left side of the rack.
Oh yeah, there was others. He's probably got like
But,
6
this
more.
is
Some.
before noon my time. Like, people are really going to Subway and
Oh,
going
you
in.
got that? That's because that's what I was gonna say. Because guys, it's around 1:30 p.m., 12:30 p.m. for you. I was gonna say, when did you pull up there? Like lunchtime, you know? All it takes is like one band of mangy children. One time I was at Subway and this kid came in. I was in line and I was doing my stuff, and this kid came in and he was like, "Oh, I just want cookies." So the other worker went and helped him, and the kid was like, "All the macadamia nut cookies." And I was there and I was like, "Oh, hold up. You leave one of those cookies. I was here first." You think I'm bullying everyone in the store? Because I could have beat them all up instantly. You think I'm bullying them when I say that shit?
There's something weird about this cookie.
You're eating too much of it for this, for sure.
Yeah, I've had too much. Like, one bite.
When
I
you,
was like,
if you hit like 4 bites and,
Hey,
you're at 600 calories, your body will be like, "Hold up, let me think about this for a second."
there's like not a minty aftertaste, but like
Oof,
almost.
I'm
like
off
a little,
so
like
fast.
a little bit.
I
There's
was
some type of
already-
weird vibe going on here.
Like when I saw that black container is in, I was off it, but when you held it up and I saw that wet stain in the middle, I was back on. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know that wet stain. I know that wet stain.
Like, I want it it looks once it's out.
Would you
it's
eat
all right.
before this though? You have something like some fancy shit, like some fucking leftovers from some. So yeah, you got all types of.
I had a chicken shawarma.
You got I was gonna say you got
Fully
spices. Nah, bro, you got spices in your mouth.
You think
That is made for mustard and ham.
turkey?
Yeah.
So you
It's
said I
not
needed
meant-
to have
you can't be sitting here having fucking shawarma and then come here and be like, this stuff
I
has.
don't think so. You don't think I got
no,
that?
No, I don't know
mean,
about that.
That's pretty hype though.
I actually
lot of
wanted you to
chocolate.
grab it this whole time and just squish it into a ball.
Like, just like that. That's a good chocolate ratio there. I mean, that's pretty
That's
much
not
all
even a
chocolate.
good. That's not a good chocolate ratio. It's a generous chocolate ratio. Yeah. But you look like the type of guy that would be in line somewhere, and if someone went and cut in line or did something, you'd be like, "Hey, there's a line here." For sure, you're that guy.
100% I speak up.
But you never feel like when you speak up, you're bullying everyone, because sometimes you're speaking up to like 8 people that you could demolish.
No, never.
You never feel like that.
I'm always justified.
Justified Lynch.
I
Hey.
I never step out of line. I'm always in line, managing my emotions properly. But if someone else does something that really affects the greater good of the line or of people, I can't help myself.
Did I tell the pod about that time where I almost almost beefed that whole family?
Yeah, you're on one. That's when you were that's your boxing arc though.
Yeah, dude.
That's your boxing arc right there.
Yeah, for those listening, I don't know if you remember, it's just like some guys cut the line and there was a whole family and I was there and there was like 100 people and I was the only one that was like, oh, is this fair though? But is this fair? And it's true. I was like, dude, I just got knocked out in front of my peers. Like, I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared, which is crazy because I had a dream last night and I never had something have nightmare vibes and then shift tonally by the end. Because I could have a dream sometimes and wake up and be exhausted. And I rarely have dreams anymore because I'll be blazing. So I had this dream and in it, I'm suited up for boxing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm boxing another wrestler. And I'm just like, why would I do this? And I was like, it was last minute and I said yes, but why would I do this? Mm-hmm. Like, I haven't been boxing. This guy's probably been training. Like and now I can't, there's no way to back out. Everyone's waiting and it was nightmare vibes. And I was like frustrated and I was like, I'm fucking mad. And I got mad, so mad that I surprised myself. And I was like, oh, you know what? This will be an excellent release right now. I could use this. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to it's going to mean something. And I put on music and I don't know what song I put on, but I put on music and I was vibing that. And then I woke up like abruptly, something snapped me out of it. And I woke up and I was like, let's go, dude. I lowered the temperature of my shower by like 5 degrees.
Okay.
It was like not a hot shower because I told you I've been deloading, right?
Yeah, I know. And now you're back in the gym. But back to your dream though, I have a question for you because I saw this very true Twitter post. Like I was going to
say, I know you saw a TikTok about some shit, but it was Twitter. Okay, continue.
It's almost like, we dream all the time, but how come there's never cell phones in our dreams?
Yeah, I've heard that before too.
And I was like,
it's crazy thought.
And I had never seen that. It must be like a common thing people talk about. And I was like, you know what?
Fucked me up.
There are no cell phones in my dreams, but we use cell phones all day. That's all we do is in our cell phones.
Not only that, it's never been referenced in a dream.
No
one's ever been like, you called me.
No, it's just
in dreams, but dreams, I'm always like, I'll be honest with you, my home is never in a dream. I'm never in my house. I'm in like a weird castle that's like fucking slimy or something. And I'm living and acting like this is my home and I'm always here. And I understand in my heart, this is my home, but it might be like some fucking orange, hairy, like fucking Lorax home. It's different. It's different. The dream's different, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of times
simulation breaking through, obviously.
That'd be so crazy if we are in a simulation and you break out and everything's the exact same except things are a little bit gross. Like they're like, oh yeah, everyone sleeps on hair. Beds are made of hair, human hair. Terrible. It's just no, it's better for you. Everything else was wrong in the simulation. We haven't updated or something. But guys listening at home, a deload period is when you lower the intensity of your training for a bit. You lift lighter weights, reduce the volume. Because I was killing it at the gym and was getting very fit, and then I was like, this is crazy. I got to deload a little bit, otherwise I'm not going to be funny. So I lowered the intensity down to 0 and the frequency down to 0, and I've just been rocking with that for a little bit, like a couple months.
Eating pizza shelves from Pizza Hut.
Yeah, no, that was before. That was before the 3 shelves. That was a whole dresser. But I started going back to the gym, and the first time ever, like I did hit, like the first few days, I did hit full body workouts calmly and didn't go off too much because I always go off. Yeah, every time I go back, I'm always like, now I'm going to make them pay for making me not be at the gym. And then I like do so much the next day, my arms are bent at 90 degrees and I'm like, but you saw older videos and I looked thinner.
No, you're actually looking thick in this one. You're looking thick in this video, and
what do you mean thick?
You look
face?
You look more jacked, obviously. And
jacked, yeah. I saw a video with my face. I saw a video of my face, and I looked like
my face looked different too.
Yeah, my hair's like back.
Yeah, it was.
I like cut sleeves, and I'm like, that's when I fucking told the family I'd beat them up.
Yeah, I think for me, I look better then. So I think moving to the heart of Canada has added a few poundages.
Yeah,
You know what I mean,
yeah, it's Calgary's fault.
Alberta in general. Yeah,
Bro, if you were in
Dog.
Toronto, dude, you'd have that 6-pack already.
No, I just have to break up with my wife and leave my family, become single again. 6-pack will be here in like a week.
Oh, yeah, but you'd get so mentally ill so fast. You'd be tripping, bro.
You think so?
Whew.
I'd be good, man. I'd be good.
Yeah.
I'd be tripping because I miss my family, of course. You know?
Yeah. I found this very interesting. This story was this restaurant in Boston. They're facing backlash online because a customer, he made a reservation at this place called Table, located in Boston, in North End. And he
hate the
made
name,
a reservation.
by the way, of the restaurant. Not to hate
Table,
it.
it's such a like 2010, post 2010.
I hate it.
Like
Do better.
place,
Come on.
you know?
Yeah, continue.
But, no, but they always did that. There's been a whole era of restaurants being like salt.
Honestly, tableau.
Like they say,
I almost
they
say
say
French. Make it French. Tableau. That's not even table.
yeah. Yeah. But still, that still works. And it's funnier. But at that point, just call it bureau. Which is office.
Bureau en gros.
And that's pretty sick. Tableau en gros? That's crazy. Yeah. By the way, guys, Staples in Canada, in French Canada, is called plenty of office. Tons of office.
Yeah.
That's the translation. But anyway, so this guy, he was traveling to Boston and he canceled his reservation due to an alleged hospitalization. Apparently he was in the hospital, but he canceled his reservation and he used his travel insurance to get back money from the hotel and his restaurant reservation and all that. And it is what it is. But then he got DM'd on Instagram by Table. And they just sent him a DM because he canceled his reservation. He's in the hospital, apparently. And they sent him a DM being like, "Hi, Trevor. I own Table Restaurant in Boston. I just wanted to personally thank you for screwing over my restaurant and my staff when you disputed your cancellation fee. I really hope in the future you have more respect for restaurants, especially small businesses such as mine." Pathetic. Now,
mic drop.
if you canceled your reservation and they wrote you that, how would you respond?
Well, I'm a well-adjusted late 30s man. So I would say my first thought would be
well-adjusted Lynch.
I would think this. I would think, man, something's going on in this person's life. Because that's unhinged. That message is unhinged. It's crazy. And then I did catch this and I got further into it. I'm like, oh, this is becoming more interesting. So I would assume there's something wrong with this person. That's how I would go with it. And I'd be like, listen, I was in the hospital. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, okay. But this sounds like there's more to the story based on that, because that's an unhinged. We can all agree that message is unhinged.
Well, hold up. Before we agree, this message is unhinged.
Okay.
And I saw a bit after this, but I don't know if I saw the whole thing here. But so they send this message to this guy for canceling.
Yeah.
But and we think that's unhinged. And I do. Except the thing that is, I'm like, hold up, what's going on here is that the restaurant has a $250 reservation cancellation fee. I'm not familiar with that. Are you familiar with that?
Did you sign a contract? I know that exists for some fancy restaurants, yes.
I can't think of a restaurant right now. Can you think of a restaurant that has a $250 cancellation fee?
I know one that has like a $600 table fee.
That's a different thing. That's the next thing. But you probably have to put a deposit down.
You're still
there,
like,
right?
yeah, you still have to put a deposit.
What is that
That's
restaurant?
a deposit. It's this fancy restaurant in Toronto.
What's it called?
I can't remember. I just know it was near my house and I wanted to
So
go
you're
there.
lying.
No, I would never lie.
So you're gonna be some guy on the internet.
I'm strong.
You're gonna wear all black and lie like that.
I would never lie. First of all,
Because I'll call them up right now. I want to know if I
I'll
want to be like, hey, what's up? It's 2014 YouTube superstar, the Sauce Boss from Epic Mealtime. Me and Muscle's glasses are looking to blow each other tonight, and we want a table before we do that. $600.
600.
How much I gotta lay down first? What you got a deposit on a $600 table. What do you get with the $600 table? Water, or like you get like your meal is halfway purchased, or
I think
they're gonna give
the
it to
deposit.
you.
Like you secure the table by putting the money down. It's the same concept. It's just,
and then you're given nothing.
No, you have to. Then that goes towards your meal. Your meal's obviously.
So, and what if your meal is $280?
That's impossible.
It's impossible. Really.
They don't want you to come here and spend $280.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, some restaurants do have this in place because if it's it's a particularly nice, I can't talk right now.
Particularly
nice restaurant, they may say, well, we've organized all these ingredients specifically for your experience, and we can't. Like maybe they only have 10 tables, and so one table directly impacts the whole kitchen, and they're very particular about it. It's some like high end fancy shit, And so they got their reasons pretty much.
So by the way, this is two people. So it's $125 per person, which is remarkably more of a realistic fancy ass restaurant cancellation type number thing. And you have to have 72 hours to cancel.
72 is a little aggressive. I think 48 is fair.
If you're doing the
there's no contract.
If you're doing the whole,
if you're doing
contract,
like
we're not even
lawyer,
at that point yet. We're not even at that point because I told you I'm right there. Trust me, bro. But if they're doing the whole ingredients purchasing bullshit thing that you said, then
let's look at their menu.
That's 72. That's 72 hours makes sense. Let's
see their menu. I didn't even look at it.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened was he wrote that message. They wrote that message to him. And I'll be honest with you. If I were to write back to that message that person wrote, and by the way, I wouldn't think something's wrong.
Just some context. I just want to say, so it's a 7-course dinner they're paying for.
Okay.
So that you're getting this 7-course dinner, and that's $125 per seat.
That's what you get for $125. You get a 7.
You pay for the seat, and you're getting a 7-course dinner. So
and it changes every time. It changes every time. Or do you have a menu there, or they're like gonna show you what's up?
No, they have all these pictures here. I mean, it looks pretty good.
But like, do you order, or it's a 7-course meal that they are making, and this is today's meal?
This is what you get. You're getting the 7-course dinner,
and the 7-course dinner is not something you're choosing.
No, you get some warm focaccia bread.
Yeah, but they're no matter what, that's 1 course, warm focaccia bread.
Yeah, you're getting 7.
Right. So it's not like you get a menu and you get to choose.
Doesn't look like it, no.
So this person needs to have each seat filled at $125.
Yeah.
To be able to do this.
And they obviously make a set because they know here is the amount we have to make for the night because they're making a set menu.
Right. Okay.
Sorry.
So they send that message being like, yeah, thanks, small businesses, you really fucked us. Then Trevor wrote back, and I am a person who I think I have knowledge for the most part. If I know someone, or if I got an energy from someone, I kind of think I know how to get under people's skin if I want to put the effort into that.
You got that.
If something bothered me and I wanted to bother someone back, I feel like I could be pretty good at bothering. Yeah. And so
I agree. As someone who's known you my entire life. Yeah. Like when you stole my Batman Forever sleeping bag, I'll never forget that ever. You asshole.
And it's really funny because
I had to rock
you my whole life.
One that was such bullshit, dude.
And I've known you my whole life.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
And I'm super nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. We'll save that one for the next.
We'll unpack that with our therapist next week.
But don't say that, because then people are like, yo, his therapist is going to be on.
Yeah, cousins therapy? Do people go to cousins therapy? Does that exist?
Cousins therapy. That's a sick show.
Yeah. Anyways, continue. Yeah.
So as a person who likes to fuck with people and whatever, troll people, whatever, like I recognize someone like me or someone doing something that I would do. And this guy, what he wrote back is exactly what you would say. Like, you already won. He got the W. He got his money back. Who cares what that person says? By the way, I'm not like that. I wish I could be more like, who cares what that person says? I'm like, no, let them talk. No. Let them talk, but I do care. And I want to hear it. That this guy, Trevor, he already got the W. It was a clean victory. Got the money back. And this person's pissed off about it, you know? But now this person, they were pissed off, so they wanted to put that on him. And they were like, wow, thanks a lot. But he wrote back. I found his response very cutty. And it's like, this is what you do when you're trying to like clap back. Wow. All capitals, period. Next message, like next line. And this line, I'm like, oh, she sat up when she got this. Because by the way, the wow, when you start with wow and then you put spaces, the preview of the message will only show the wow. So she's going to have to click it to see, revealing that she read it. Because if he wrote his next first line as the first line, the preview of it, you might see that and be like, that shit's too negative, fuck it, and not even open it. But the wow is, she had to click it. So she clicks it and it says, my stomach turns with the gross decision to search for, find, and direct message a customer like this. That being like gross decision, I know that bothered this person. Yeah. Firstly, I want to express my disappointment and shock at the tone and content of your message as a patron and supporter of independent restaurants, because he didn't like that. He loves independent restaurants.
He's all about that. He's booking them. He's coming from out of town to go to this restaurant.
He knows about Table. How do you think he knows about Table?
Table Boston. He's in.
How do you think he knows about Table?
Because he's studying these small business restaurants.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. While you're out picking fucking ingredients you're out here picking ingredients for some fucking schmucks on Resi, he studies the blade.
That's right.
I understand the challenges small businesses face, particularly in a post-COVID world. My decision to use my credit card's travel insurance to address the lofty cancellation fee was not made lightly, and certainly not with the intention to screw over your establishment or staff. This is interesting, though, by the way. I didn't pick that up on the first one, calling it lofty. He took a shot at the cancellation fee.
Yeah.
He was for sure roasting pictures. Like, he for sure had pictures out, and he was like, look at this $125 cancellation fee for this bullshit.
Did they establish how soon to dinner did he cancel? Was this established already?
I didn't see that yet, but yeah. It is crucial to note that my cancellation was due to unforeseen circumstances, specifically hospitalization. Now, hold up.
This is the big lie.
You think that's a lie?
Yeah. This is the big lie. Yeah. This is the big one. Right?
But here's the thing.
How do you argue hospitalization? That's
exactly. If you wanted to be like, first of all, I'll have you know, I was in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the like
you can't argue. That's a good one.
Really?
Yeah. What do you call the ambulance? Call the hospital? It's John Sr. there?
Well, because my thought process is like, oh, you're in the hospital. You call the restaurant directly instead of going through this process. You call the restaurant directly and mention that you're in the hospital.
Hospital's a big lie.
See,
he might have even.
But then he says this. He says the hospitalization, which falls under the protection of my travel insurance. Well, now that's on them. Like, they're going to verify, right? If he's in the hospital for this $250, or you're just like, they take that out.
For $250, they're taking that out. That's nothing. You kidding me? $250? That's the cost of doing business.
And so what? The travel insurance covers him and his plus one?
I don't really understand
one in the hospital too?
I don't really understand his whole. It sounds like he just canceled the charge on his credit card, and they didn't dispute it. They were like, okay, fine. He's like, I couldn't go.
This was not a matter of disrespect or disregard for your business, but a legitimate use of my consumer rights under exceptional circumstances of finding myself in the ER. Secondly, my husband did call the restaurant, and I was told that it was out of their control and to take it up with my credit card if I was so butthurt. By the way, you don't ask a gay man if he's butthurt.
Definitely.
That's like, that becomes derogatory at that point. The decision to reach out, what?
Sorry?
The decision to reach out to a customer with such a scolding and disparaging message is frankly astounding. Such actions not only damage the rapport you have with your patrons, but also reflect poorly on your establishment's professionalism and customer service ethos. I don't think that could be not ChatGPT, because there is a level of...
you think he's sitting there with his husband, like, he's like drafting it up. He's like, lofty. You know, it's pulling some of these big. I feel like it ran.
Oh yeah, they're like, let's serve this bitch cunt.
I think one draft through ChatGPT had to be one draft. Anyway,
you could write like this if you really want to bother someone.
No, of
you
course
could
you
do
can.
this. You could.
Of course you can, but might as well bring AI into the equation. But yeah, continue.
It's so crazy that now everything on the internet, we got to be like, oh, this person's lying. And now we got to be like, this is written by AI lying. The AI is lying to us. Anyways, given the nature of our interaction and your approach to the situation, I will no longer be considering table for my upcoming rebooked Boston plans next month. I will also be sharing my network within my experience within my network and publicly, as it is important for potential customers to be aware of situations like mine are handled. Moving forward, I hope you will consider a more empathetic and professional approach when dealing with similar situations. The success of small businesses is something I deeply care about, but mutual respect and understanding are paramount. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I wish you and particularly your staff all the best. Have the day you deserve. Sincerely, Trevor. Have the day you deserve?
If Trevor cares, he just lets the 250 go. Don't even worry about it.
Have the day you deserve? That's big. That's some fucking mayo blade chip and shatter type shit.
The day deserve sounds like he wants her to have a terrible day.
Exactly, but maybe not. Whatever she deserves.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. It's not up to her to judge. So I think like what do you think? I feel like this is like he got his money, you got your money, and it was ugly that they wrote the message, but you wrote all this back. You wrote all this back and then you went public with it. You get one or the other, in my opinion. You could take her message and post the message being like, look at this. Or you could write that, you disgust me with your fucking expensive, and then you keep that between you guys. Because you know what? What if he gave her a chance to apologize here or be like, I'm so sorry. I've been fucking restaurants are money holes and this shit's been hard.
I have the feeling, he this cancellation happened like an hour before. That's the vibe I'm getting. I could be wrong because there's supposed to be time to call in and let them know. And there's a dispute over that fact in this whole exchange between the two of them. But there's something that maybe you haven't seen yet as you get through it. There's another layer to the story.
Oh shit!
That sort of
the other layer
calls into question a lot.
Oh,
it's buried deep in there, and I'm like, whoa, yeah.
Bro.
And it's kind of self snitching a little bit, and
big time, yeah. Tell them what's going on.
So, the train to Philadelphia from Philly to wherever this person lives to take
from New York City to Boston.
New York to Boston was super delayed.
Majorly delayed. And so in that delayed timeline, the hospital visit happened. In the delayed, so guys, he had a train that was going from New York City to Boston. Okay. And he was waiting for 4.5 hours. And he said, we're getting off and turning around so much money down the toilet, he said, as he abandoned his trip.
In an old tweet.
Yeah. And so he abandoned his trip.
Sketchy.
And then when he abandoned his trip, so much money down the drain, he didn't feel well.
He had heart palpitations.
And then he went to the hospital then.
Like
and now the narrative is I was going to Boston, fell ill, then canceled.
Yeah. He knew about the whole I got to get my money back situation. He might have done this to like 5 restaurants. I mean, he's such a big small business supporter, according to his messages. But the second I saw that, I'm like, oh damn. I'm like, there's levels to this game. And it's like I can't lose my
Oh shit. Oh wait, he changed his name on Twitter. It says Chase Travel Insurance It Girl. Okay. So this
what is that? So tell me,
like they're just like the attention, just the whole attention.
It's weird. The whole thing is weird. I just once you do that, then you know. I mean, what I really wanted is real receipts. You say you support small businesses, okay? Show me. Show me all your receipts. Show me all these small businesses.
Literal
you're hanging
receipts.
out
That's
at.
what you want. You want to see the receipts of small businesses.
I like if this guy, he needs to drop like a video, like a short video of him just fucking bossing out at all these small businesses. Like for sure, if you're paying $250, like $125 per person, there's pictures are being taken.
To sit at a table with fucking people. You're sitting at a table with other people. You're sitting next to a stranger.
Just kill that. Just drop that. Drop that, and then then like do what someone once did to me and us. Actually, we've had this happen to us before, and I've yet to get to the bottom of it. And it still nags me to this day. We had lined up someone to shoot for us on a big commercial shoot. We had a big client, and we couldn't bring our videographer with us, and we had the client was going to be there, the brand was going to be there. It was a big shoot. I had been running the whole thing. It was a lot of stress. We were we weren't in our home base. We were like somewhere else doing it on location. We had rented all the stuff, and at 5 a.m, I got a text from someone being like, "I'm in the hospital." Like I had lined up a videographer we knew we could use, who understood the show. And at 5 a.m, I'm in another place trying to organize it. And they sent me a picture. And so they went a step further, because I was like, honestly, I was like, what the fuck?
You got to send that picture.
He sent a picture, no face, just sort of in the hospital, like arm down, like with like an IV. And I'm like, this is just the first thing I thought, this isn't real. Like this, I mean, he did too much blow last night. In my opinion, I don't have any proof. And the way I handled it was like, instead of getting into a big battle like these people and then posting it online, I was like, way more than $250 online, by the way. We're talking,
And you can't just like, you can't be like liar.
No, I can't.
Send me another picture. Yeah. The craziest thing you could do, that's at the edge of that, whatever, is you respond back with a FaceTime on site.
That's big.
Right there. And then when they don't pick up, you're like, damn, bro, that's so crazy. I can't believe that happened, bro. Anyways, I'm going to FaceTime you again in 5 minutes. Like, I'm so worried about you. So I would love if you picked up so I could fucking see you, bro. I'm so worried. Let me see you.
Instead, I went to my Rolodex and I was like, I need someone to shoot immediately, and I let it go. This guy for $250. This is he was like, well, no.
And actually, like, what's interesting, the plot thickens even further, because maybe Trevor served up some cuntiness there. But when you go to their page, Table's page, and go back as far as 5 years ago, people comment Yelp reviews, and she's there, going off on them.
Oh.
Yeah, like someone's like, food is fine, nothing you can't make at home, and have it taste just as good if you have basic cooking skills. But the owner's attitude is unacceptable. Luckily, it wasn't us, because she wouldn't have made it past the first sentence if she was closer to me. But watching how she degraded people who are there to spend their money is disgusting. You're a closed facility. If you have no customers, and from these reviews now, my own experience, it won't last much longer. Well, the owner, Jen, comes in. She goes, not only are you a bad liar, but you're a poor storyteller. Who on earth would believe this garbage? Nobody under our roof degrades anybody. Shame on you. Find better things to do with your time. Pathetic. I love how she insults them 3 times, being like, nobody fucking does. I would never insult anyone, you fucking idiot.
I don't like either of these people.
Food here, this person's like, food here is subpar, blah, 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 blah. And then Jen hits back with, this never happened. What is wrong with you? Go buy a book or take a yoga class. There's no way to spend your time on earth. Better you than me. To be honest with you, I want to go there. I like that. $125, I would love to go. And live, when it's done, be like, by the way, this was worth $125. Or be like, by the way, I don't think this was worth $125. I want to give my take live. No cameras, nothing, just for my own thing, just to see how she handles that shit. You know?
We got to bring the camera. Come on. We had to do this last week when it all happened. That's what we had to do.
This is not a story that you need to be covering at the same. You need to share the story if it happened with like Fousey Tube. Then you do like, something, yeah. But it's interesting. Trevor didn't respond for from an article. This article that wanted to talk. He didn't.
Trevor shut it down. I feel like he got some.
Well, that's interesting, because I thought maybe I think everyone's backlash all around, because like what you said, I don't agree with either of them.
This is a
classic fucking case of both humans aren't that chill right now.
Yeah. Trevor, listen, the train was late. He wasn't going to make his reservation. Didn't want to eat the 250. I kind of get it. Going to the hospital was pretty wild as an excuse, but pretty bulletproof.
Especially
also.
like your train is delayed and you're like, fuck, this is going to cost a lot of money. Whew, I'm not feeling too well. Maybe I should go to the hospital.
Probably cancel the hotel too, the Airbnb. I bet you all the policies fell under that.
I'm just happy I didn't click on his Twitter and his name was like Trevor Zeckelman. Like, I'm not needing that right now. I'm not needing a Zeckelman.
You don't want to be tied into this type of behavior.
Yeah, like it's not what we're needing right now, bro. Not what we're needing.
Well, I guess next time we're in Boston, we'll have to start some beef with Table Boston, all caps.
Table Boston. What's his name? The guy, that guy. John Taffer. Table Boston with John Taffer. John Taffer's sick. This reminds me of my mom a little bit.
Yeah, John Taffer's out here.
He's like, this place is a fucking mess. You look terrible. Everyone here looks terrible.
I wanted to do a John Taffer-esque show where he like comes into like YouTube channels that are like that need help, and someone just comes in and yells, but you can't show that as easily as a restaurant. Do you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like Mr. Beast, if Mr. Beast like hired someone like John Taffer and his whole job was to go find like all these YouTube channels that are like not posting anymore, out of the mix or whatever.
Oh, like Channel Rescue with John Taffer?
Yes. And I want like to come in and just inject.
You know who a good host for that would be? It would actually have to be like Shane Dawson.
He's pretty toxic. I don't know.
No, he is, but he's been around it there and he might have the ideas and maybe they're not popping. Like, he's had that level. He's, you know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure.
So like you need a guy that's been on both sides.
Then he'd have to create like a conspiracy. And then it's like, oh.
No, he doesn't always do the conspiracy. Mind you, I haven't seen a video of his in a very long time.
You know, he does. I see a lot of Shane Dawson content. I get served a ton, absolute a bombardment of community posts. I'm not even subscribed.
A bombardment.
I can't talk today.
This guy's getting a bombardment. Can't believe you got that bombarded.
Yeah, exactly.
You got that bombarded. He talking about his butt parted. Yeah.
I wanted to ask something about this huge news dropping, huge news in the snack game dropping, and this company did a study about favorite snacks state by state. So this is U.S. specific. Mm-hmm. Some real interesting stuff going on there.
I actually found it very uninteresting, except for one thing.
Okay, what?
So, guys, it's a favorite snack by state. They got the U.S. map here. The entire southwestern, from like Texas to California and everything around it, is Cheetos with a couple spatterings around. Yeah. East Coast Florida and upwards all the way to New York is Doritos. Midwest, you get like some Cheetos, Fritos. North, 2 states. I don't know what those states are. Which ones are those?
It's like North Dakota.
Oh, yeah, Hawaii and Montana. Shout out. And North Dakota are Chex Mix. That was very surprising to me. And I can't believe how Rice Krispies Treats dominates. Big. Right across the fucking, like right across the country, right in the middle, right across, like Alaska too is hitting those Rice Krispie Treats. Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Maine. So we're like coast to coast Rice Krispies Treats with the most. And that's surprising to me. But other than that, it's unremarkable.
There's one
Cheetos and Doritos dominating the bottom half of the country is very interesting because once again, it's like, where is the Cheetos Locos Taco at Taco Bell?
Such a fuck up.
It's just very bizarre. And now I'm thinking like, shit, man.
They never called it.
Might have to make that Rice Krispie Treat po' boy. I gave them a fake email.
Oh, sorry. I thought you used one of your friends' emails.
Yeah, I did. That was half someone's email.
Yeah, sounded like it.
Yeah.
Rice Krispies are pretty good.
They're amazing.
I think
Rice Krispie Treats are so good.
Low key, also pretty good.
There's no way Rice Krispie Treats are worse now than they were back.
What's up with New Jersey going with Cheerios though? Cheerios are very regular.
Ooh, I
like
did
a bowl
not
of
see
Cheerios.
that. I did not see that.
Yeah, Jersey
It's
has
so small
Cheerios,
there.
and New York is Lay's.
Oh, the Lay's shit.
Just some.
Connecticut's Lay's also. I almost should hit up some people and see what's
There's
up.
no way this is a scientific study. I don't know what they did with this, like where they came up with this information. Like they tested where they asked 5 people in each state or something. It's what I'm glad is that there's no, surprisingly, is that there's no Cheez-Its, because everyone loves Cheez-Its, I feel like, and I hate Cheez-Its.
Now you know that that's just a feeling and it's not true. Not everyone likes Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its has big love out there. Everyone backs Cheez-Its.
Who's everyone, dude? You're always talking about these Cheez-Its shit. Like
everyone, dude.
No
Everyone
one
who comes on this
Ooh.
podcast likes Cheez-Its. Like, come on.
Every time you've asked, they've always been like,
yeah,
sure.
Nothing.
That's how people feel about Cheez-Its. Like, yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything else?
No, people like Cheez-Its, I'm telling you.
You think if you have a lineup of like 5 random
The
snacks,
silent
Cheez-Its
majority
one of them?
likes Cheez-Its over Pringles for sure. And I'd take a Pringle over Cheez-It any day.
Who said that? Who says
Everyone.
I don't like that?
Okay.
You think
do a
people
poll.
take
Anyone in the
Cheez-Its?
comment section, come to the
People take
come to the video.
Cheez-Its over Pringles? That's even just insane because it's like
Yeah, they do.
it's like saying like one thing with one flavor versus a selection of flavors. You could literally have Cheez-It flavored Pringles if you wanted.
They would
What are you
never.
doing, bro? I see you typing. There's nothing. You got no help. There's no help on the internet from what
There
you're
is.
saying right now.
Ugh.
If you need help, look, I would put in like Cheez-Its, popular, Reddit, if you really want.
Listen, I didn't know that Cheez-It and Pringles were aligned. That's probably why they compare.
Why'd you even put those two together?
Because it's something I've seen people compare those two specifically.
And I'm
frankly,
asking,
Kellogg's is spun up a whole company
where are these
about
discussions happening? Where is this discussion happening?
the
who's
unit that
pushing
houses
Cheez-It?
its snacks, including Cheez-It and Pringles. This is the top line. If you're mentioning the snacks at Kellogg's, the ones you say are Cheez-It and Pringles. These are the
Bro,
ones.
no one's
These are the
talking
dogs.
about the snacks at Kellogg's.
Of course,
We're talking
they
about the cereals
Cheez-Its are
at
huge.
Kellogg's.
Pringles. Are you kidding me? You've never put the Pringles like it's flipped upside down next to each other or on top of each other in your mouth?
You know, if you took a Cheez-It and a Pringle and you mix them together, you get a crisper.
Crispers are pretty chill.
They're not anymore. When was the last time you had it? Long time, eh?
You know what the problem is?
No, but it's been a long time, right? It's been a long time.
Everything sucks now.
But
everything
like,
sucks.
but how long has it been since you had a crisper?
Long time.
Because I was hyping up crispers big time. I had a guest over my house and I was hyping up crispers big time. And they were like, I don't like crispers. And I was like, you're so fucking stupid. And I was like, how about we grab some crispers? What flavor you think I got?
Salt and vinegar.
That's crazy, bro. You're so fucking crazy. No, I got barbecue.
Okay, that was my next.
Barbecue or all dressed?
All dressed. That's
all dressed is good. Yeah, all dressed. By the way, is just barbecue and salt and vinegar mixed. You know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
So, the more
Try
you
that
know,
out next time. Try that out.
I'm gonna
It's
check
also
that
this is
out.
just the internet lies and rumors and shit. But you
This
never
is like
know.
one of your bathroom reader facts.
No, this is me like being stoned and being like, bro,
Search at the
you
web.
know what I just figured out?
Yeah.
So I got these crispers, pulled up. And guys listening, crispers, shout out to them. They're one of the first guys to ever do the resealable bag thing because it's very necessary
Of course.
to pack the freshness in there. But they're little like a squig, like it's a cardboard. It's like literally like a cardboard cracker. It's like a tight, like a packed. Anyways, just a little fucking cardboard thing. Man, I got these about 2 years ago, and I hadn't had them for 12 years before that. Fucking disastrous, garbage, trash, nonsense. Fell off so fucking hard.
Skimpflation.
And I put
hit them hard.
everything about it. Every single thing that could suck about it sucked. Not one good trade off. It was dumb as hell, bro.
Well, you know what? Everything's shit. This is my problem. I was at the mall the other day because it's fucking minus 30 here, and we were just cruising around, and I turned to my wife. I said, I fucking everything's shit. Like shoes. Like I pick up items at stores. I go look at shit, and I'm so annoyed. I can't tell if it's just I'm getting older or truly everything's getting worse.
You're right. You're right. Because
It's like
I don't buy things. I don't look at things like that anymore.
Dude, I picked up a pair of Nike like whatever dunks or some shit. $160 for this Canadian dollars, but like these should be $50.
No,
they're joking. Like they have to be fucking joking.
Yeah.
And I can't buy it. I won't do it.
I don't buy toys. I don't buy toys anymore. There's a lot of things that just they don't bring a level anymore of quality. And so now, like, I like just more on that, buying cheap clothing more than ever tip.
You know what? It's the same shit. That's what I was saying. That's why no one wanted to band together with us and buy our own clothes straight from China together as a crew. We could all wear the same stuff, like just the podcast crew. You know, if all the people who check it every week are like, "Hey, let's do it," we can just buy like sweaters with no markings on it together.
We're gonna have to make some cool designs for you guys. You know what I got to do? What we got to do now? Let's give Donnie a call. Yo.
What up?
Yo, wagwan. Yay.
Breeze?
Yay.
What are you doing?
I'm here with Big Lynch, holding it down on the piggly papa. Well, I'm recording right now, so don't say all the racist stuff.
Say again?
Don't say all these racist things because I'm recording this.
Okay, can I write them at least?
You better be writing them right now in the air with an invisible pen.
I'm taking notes on everything I want to say, you fucking...
Hey.
Oh.
Consider this, okay?
Yeah.
You go to book a reservation at a restaurant.
Yeah.
For you and your boyfriend. So, and they're like, hey, it's $125 per person if you cancel within 72 hours.
Okay.
Would you go to that restaurant?
Fuck no.
Why? What if you're great things?
I don't like the attitude. I don't like the presumption
What?
that, like, they're worth that.
So let's just say
price fixed meal though.
You need
Come
to
on.
prove it to me first, and then maybe on my second go around, I'm willing to gamble.
So let's say your girlfriend booked the reservation, okay?
Yeah.
So she booked it. So it's gonna be $250 if you cancel, and then you got sick that morning, and you called them, and you were like, I can't make it. I'm in the hospital, and they were like, too bad. It's the policy.
Right.
What would you do?
I'd be like, well, it depends. Is this a situation where they're taking my credit card number when I make the reservation?
It's already, like they can pull it through an app. It's been charged like third party through an app type thing.
Because I do have to admit that one of my favorite things is to like shit on people who make these type of threats, like have like an appointment at like a physiotherapy or something like that, and they're like, oh, actually, it's a $40 charge for a cancellation. I'm like, yeah, sure. Let me just grab my wallet and hang up the phone. Like, what the fuck do you think this is?
Yeah, you should have got that handled before I came through.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you have travel insurance. You have travel insurance if you want. You can use your travel insurance card. Are you going to pull out that card?
No, cancel the charge.
Or for the physiotherapist?
What do you pretend to go to the hospital?
You get your $250 reservation fee back. You'll get that back.
Yeah.
Would you do that?
I mean, are my premiums going up now because of these fuckers? I just made a claim.
Maybe, I guess a little bit, right?
Right, exactly. So why am I taking it on the chin? What kind of restaurant is this? Is this
Premium
like Big Lynch's Pizzas and Salads? Or what
we would never.
Big Lynch's Pizzas and Salad would never, bro.
We're so busy that we don't need to do that.
They might they have two rules: no cancellations and no traffic reports.
And the only way to get in actually is you have to go through a tunnel entrance.
Yeah.
It goes under another restaurant.
First of all, we actually update traffic on the website.
Where you have to make a boxer's entrance every time, so everyone has to like stop at the door, single file. They let you pick a song. They give you a fucking robe.
No, every waiter when they come out with food is like a wrestler entrance. Actually, a sick idea.
Yeah.
So, anyways, long story short, this guy he did get hospitalized. We think he's lying though about that.
Would you lie about the hospital to get your insurance?
But then he got his insurance.
I don't even know the story.
It's everything so far. It's you've been the guy. You are the guy so far.
Cosplaying.
That's why I'm telling you he's lying, because I'm lying.
Okay, well, so the restaurant, after he was like in the hospital and he used his insurance money to get the thing canceled, to get it wiped away, get his money back, the restaurant DM'd him. So imagine if they DM'd you. So like, imagine you got your money back because you're in the hospital, and then they message you. They're like, "Hi, Donnie. I own Table Restaurant in Boston. I wanted to personally thank you for screwing over my restaurant and my staff when you disputed your cancellation fee. I really hope in the future you have more respect for restaurants, especially small businesses such as mine." Pathetic.
Okay. So you know what? I should have known from the get-go with this policy what a bunch of squats these people were, because that is such a bad fucking attitude. It's like, you think my little claim is what's giving your restaurant a bad name? It's your shit policies and your even shittier attitude that's giving your restaurant a bad name.
But what if she's
Would
right?
you write that? Would you write that to her?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I'm ready to write it now. I don't even know this fucking story, and I'm getting heated a little bit here.
Yeah. But what if you owned a restaurant and someone canceled and you saw them on Twitter being like, "Damn, I just missed my train to Boston. Guess I'm going to go to the hospital and get my money back for my insurance." What would you do then if you were her? Would you write that person?
Yeah. They're both wrong.
I'd be like, game recognized game. It's like, I'm pulling stunts and you can too. And if you get one over on me, then you got one over on me. You know?
You wouldn't write a message either way? You wouldn't do it if you were her? Would you write that?
I think that's crazy talk. I think at that point you can only look worse and worse. You're never going to look better if you're like talking shit to people that are canceling, even if they're pulling a scam. First of all, everyone who cancels a reservation is fucking lying.
That's
Everyone's
not true.
lying. Everyone's friends have been like, "No,
Not me."
it's a better place."
Lynch says he's never canceled the reservation and lied.
Oh, well, so he told the truth, or he just hasn't canceled one?
I'll be honest with you. I believe Lynch, because Lynch is a type of guy that, like, he's like, you know, so like, if he knows what dinner is for tomorrow, he wakes up thinking all day about dinner. The only way he'll miss his reservation is if something actually stops him.
I support local businesses. That's me.
Right.
That's how I stand on business.
Right.
Lynch says he supports local businesses. You do too, don't you, Donnie?
Big time. But you know what? I also think that if you're a business owner, whatever you are, you're taking your risks. You're making money. You're taking losses. You're taking risks. And one of the risks is that some of these people that made reservations might not show up. And I don't think it's like some crime against humanity.
Yeah, but you know what? When you're a customer and you come into my restaurant, you're taking a fucking risk. You're taking a fucking risk that you just paid $125 for a fucking seat at the table. That's what the restaurant's called, by the way. It's called Table. Which on site, he should. That's already. If you're like, yeah, we got to try out this restaurant. It's called Table. It's $125 set menu. You sit with 20 other strangers at a big table, and this little mean bitch comes over and fucking cusses you out.
You know what, though? That name is fucking tragic. But I got to say, if I could make a plug and a shout out, that will never matter because no one's ever going to do this. There's this Indian place, like an Indian food place in Lisbon called Oven. And when I saw the name, I was like, Oven. But then when I ate there, it was actually fucking hype.
Oven hits. Oven hits in Lisbon, though.
Yeah.
What's it? That's why it's like, bro, Trattoria hits here.
It's true. It's true.
Like, Trattoria is big time here.
That's what Donnie cooked up Spain when he was seeing.
Yeah, that's Lynch's referencing you cooking up Spain.
Yeah. Fucking Spain.
When do you come back?
When do I come back?
Yeah.
I will be back
Why does it look like? Hold on 1 second. Why does it look like I'm holding a fake hand holding my phone up there? It looks like I'm holding like a dead man's.
The color doesn't match. That's why.
No, it does not match
The
at all. It
color
looks like I'm holding like a dead woman's hand, and it's holding my phone. It's fucking weird, dude. It looks like I have like a fucking.
Oh, no.
I'm like holding.
Oh no! What happened?
I see this. I literally see
What
Bubby
happened?
Peggy's hand, dude.
Yo, that's crazy.
Said Family Guy instead of Adam's Family.
No, that is. Yo, what happened?
Thing.
You need
It's
to
called
put some.
Thing.
Something on your arm is not the right color. I didn't even notice.
I was gonna say that Spank and Big Lynch's pizzas and salads might actually share a roof one day, like a KFC, Taco Bell.
Yeah, they're both owned by Tim Hortons.
Yeah, they're both owned by Procter and Gamble.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm fucked up over my hand, dude. I gotta get off this call. Gotta get my hand out of this.
To answer your question, I'll be back and ready to record on like March 24th.
All right.
Damn.
See you then, brother.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Yo, trust no one except us.
Peace. That
Yo, I can't get over your arm. I wasn't even looking at your arm.
it was crazy. I saw it and I was like, I don't even know if I'm comfortable bringing this up right now, especially in front of you, because like then you'll like for days you what's up with your hand, bro.
No, because it's just what?
It's like fucked up. I know it was very fucked
What
up
is
looking.
going on?
It looked like
It was the
like,
wrong
looked like-
size, and it was.
Bro, it was Bubby Peggy's hand. Like it was literally my dead grandmother's hand.
Oh my god! What
it was
happened?
just I don't know, dude. I didn't like that.
Are you just tanning
Just
your
like that.
face and that's it?
No, I don't know. I honestly, my hands have always been like
My hands.
just always like that. I went snowboarding and I was like sun out. It was a beautiful day, but like these are fucking terrible. Damn, you look like a mechanic. Those look like a mechanic's hands.
What do you mean? Like
They
mitts?
just they're literally mitts.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can like slap someone with those.
I have a good clap and a good slap. So
Good clap and a good slap.
Big Lynch is good clap and a good slap.
That's the bar next door. Live shows.
That's right. Good clap. That is a good bar. It sounds like a good time.
Where you going? I'm going to Lynch's Clap and Slap.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's next to Big Lynch's Salad and Pizza Emporium.
No lie. I'm so close to opening Big Lynch's Pizzas and Salads. I think about it all the time now because we keep talking about it.
This has been a sign. Table has clearly showed you that restaurants can be taxing. And
There's everyone said there's no money in restaurants. Like you just looking to spend a lot of
When
money.
we get the podcast numbers pumped up and we do live touring the podcast, we'll have a food truck there every
we
time.
have
Salad
to,
Pizza
right?
Emporium.
Yeah,
100%,
because
bro.
I keep thinking about the one we talked about last week, the tuna salad pizza. And I'm like, no one's doing that. That's crazy.
Well,
but
yeah,
you get
everyone
that.
in the Middle East, but yeah.
Jam, cheese, and tuna on a pizza.
It's crazy.
Not that good. It's not that good. But
Well, that triple dusting's pretty good.
oh,
listen.
man.
Anyways, guys, thanks for listening to the to the show. You're all beauties. Love you. Stay true to yourself. Follow your heart. Trust no one except Lynch and I, Donnie too, I guess. And yeah, catch you on the next one.